and welcome. Start over.
That's a good start.
Hello and welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandy.
Hello, Teddy. How are you doing?
I'm good. Happy
You doing good?
week.
Happy week. It's a week, girl.
It's a
We
week.
are having a week. It's you know what? We were kind of talking about it. It's just a week, you know? It's just not like there's nothing great about it. There's nothing big. It's just another week.
Yeah. It seems like we haven't had a lot of news. We haven't had a lot of, I don't know.
Exciting things.
We've had like a couple of small Taylor Swift things. We have had like a couple small Disney Dreamlight Valley things, but it seems like it's been a pretty slow week, which, listen, I'll take, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes the over saturation of news and new stuff and updates can get a little bit overwhelming. So, yeah, I'll take a slower week.
I agree with you. I totally agree. I feel like I was trying to think about what have I done? What have I been up to? And it's just the same old, you know, grocery shopping, Costco trips to the post office, like nothing special, nothing fun, but you're right. There's nothing like overwhelming me right now. There's nothing that I feel like I need to be doing or that I'm missing out on. So we're riding through the week.
Yeah. And like moving into this upcoming weekend, like I don't really have any plans, which is nice. Yeah. It's just going to be a slower weekend. I will say last weekend, my husband was out of town. He went to a wedding in Vegas. Okay. And so I was home alone for like 4 days, which is a lot for me. Like I travel a lot. And so my husband stays home alone quite often. And it really, truly is never the other way around. So it was a change for me. And, it was something, I think I was a little bit nervous about it going into it, but having like been through it, I actually kind of had like a little bit of fun, you know, like I got to sit on the couch.
How was it?
Yeah. I got to sit on the couch and play Power Wash Sim, and I got to have girl dinner. Like, it was one of those situations where if I like get done doing what I'm doing in the day and I'm like really not that hungry, I still feel obligated to like make sure we have a plan for dinner.
Right.
Because I know my husband is a dinner guy. Like he likes to eat dinner and likes to have leftovers. And I am so happy to just like have leftovers from the night before or like pick at something. And so it was kind of fun to like have that freedom. Like one night I was literally like, I'm not hungry. So I had a cup of tea, some pumpkin biscotti that I got from Trader Joe's, and some fruit jerky.
Like a fruit roll-up?
It was like a fruit roll-up, but it was like healthy.
Like a healthier version?
They're like from Costco. Yeah. So
I know what you're talking about, and they're good. They're good.
Yeah. It was like the box I had was mango and pineapple, and so I had a mango one. So like I had pumpkin biscotti, a cup of tea, and some mango jerky for dinner one night, and it was grand, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
So that was nice. I will say, and like no shade to my husband here, but it just feels like I'm able to keep things a little bit like cleaner and less chaotic when he's not here. And he's not really like an exceptionally messy person. Like he doesn't have a lot of stuff. He's not like super messy, but like I cook dinner and I immediately do the dishes. And I don't know. There's something about being responsible for like the messes you make. And like I know that it's just my mess, that it seems less overwhelming.
Well, absolutely. It's like, I think, you know, my mother-in-law told me this when I first got married. She said, right when you get married, don't get into the habit of like doing dishes or doing your husband's laundry or like having an assigned chore through the house, because that's going to set the tone forever. And so it could be something where it's like, if the dishes are in the sink, like you'll do them eventually. Or someone will do them eventually, but probably you. And so, sure, like he might put a cup in there and then you have to clean his mess. And so when he's not there, you don't see as much. And it's not as like a oh my gosh, there's so many dishes
Yeah.
to do. You know what I mean? But
yeah. I think a part of it is like, as I cook dinner, I like to have the dishwasher empty, and I like to
Yes.
load it as I use things. So I'm like,
Yes.
okay, well, I just used this spatula on raw chicken. The chicken is now cooked. I'm going to switch to a different spatula and put the one that I used before in the dishwasher immediately.
Yep.
So that it's not like, oh, dinner's done. We're finished eating. Now we have to spend 20 minutes cleaning the kitchen.
Right.
It's like, oh, well, I basically already did it all while I was cooking.
Yes, I'm the exact same way. Like while something's in the oven, do those dishes and then save the plates and the silverware for after dinner.
Yeah, try to like get it done little by little so that it's not like one big task at the end of dinner. And my husband is 1,000% not the same way. He will pile dishes all in the sink, leave everything out on the counter, and it's just a disaster. It stresses me out. And then we eat dinner, and then I'm like, okay, well, I want to go to bed, but I'm not just going to leave the kitchen for just him to do. But then I also don't want to do it by myself. And so it's always like that. But then it's like this huge thing that we have to do because nothing got done while dinner was being cooked.
And now there's a pile. I feel the exact same way. It's funny because after we're done recording the podcast every week, my husband usually is upstairs with our daughter, putting her to bed. And before I put her to bed, I do like a 10-second tidy where I walk through the whole house, grab any laundry. They go in laundry baskets. Toys are picked up, put away. Like the house is ready for me to relax. I'm not stepping on Legos. I'm not stepping on little like toys
you just do like
here
a
and there.
Pickup. Yeah.
Yep. I just pick up. I'll like wipe down the kitchen and turn off those lights, wipe down the table after dinner, like right away. But I just try to make sure the house feels zen for me to relax. And after the podcast, my husband will not do that. So I'll like walk upstairs, daughter's asleep, but then there's still toys, her clothes are everywhere, and it's just not picked up. And it makes me feel so unorganized. But like, I just don't understand the difference in brain chemistry and how that doesn't bother him, but it bothers me. And like, why would you just not think to do that? Like there's a sock on the floor. Can you just pick it up and put it in a laundry basket?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Something that, and love my husband. Again, he's not a super messy guy. He's not like, he doesn't, he's really quite helpful, but he leaves a cup on the counter all the time. It's like it's a glass cup, just stays on the counter. It stays there. So perpetually, I always have an empty glass or half full glass or quart. Like there's always a glass on my counter. Like always. He'll leave for work in the morning and leave his glass on the counter. And I'm like, you're not going to drink out of that glass when you get home.
Right.
Why is it not in the sink or the dishwasher?
Right. Just take a second and like
always
2 steps
counter.
further and go into the sink. That's how my husband is, but it's always on the nightstand or in the bathroom next to his sink. And I tell him all the time, I'm like, I am going to do a case study, or mom's going to go on strike and I'm not going to clean the house for like a week. And let's just see what happens. Like, I'm just not going to pick up after you for a couple days and let's see how many cups pile up. Or let's see, like, he helps with the dishes and he does. Like, if he sees a big mess, he will do it. But like, a lot of times it's just things that accumulate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like, I don't know, my dogs will eat socks if they're on the floor. My dogs will eat toys if they're on the floor. And also, like, I want to feel like I'm in a clean space.
1,000%. Yeah. You want to feel tidy and organized. And it's so much easier to relax if things, in my opinion, things are picked up a little bit. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And he won't like make the bed in the morning.
Oof.
And if I don't, I'm like, don't you want to make the bed? Like, I fluff our pillows every morning. As soon as I wake up, I fluff my pillow and his pillow, and he is rough on pillows. So if his pillows don't get fluffed, they would be non-existent. I don't know how this man destroys pillows, but like,
no,
they are just nothing. They are like little clumps of fluff.
Yes.
All over. Why? How is that possible?
I don't know. My husband does the same thing. He like balls his pillows up, and instead of like laying his head on a pillow, he'll like squash it into a ball and then put his head on the ball. Like, and he'll like punch the pillow and like adjust the fluff inside so that as much fluff gets under his head as possible.
Yes.
But then it's like, what?
Just stack two pillows.
Or just get a firmer pillow.
Right.
Like, find a pillow that fits you. I don't But
It's
he
so
just
interesting.
yeah, he'll like ball a pillow up and like have it in like the
Shove
most
it under his
contorted
neck.
ways. And then there I am with my little memory foam pillow that like
Yeah.
doesn't move, that the shape doesn't change.
That's
Like,
bananas. Because, like, if I don't fluff your pillow every morning, what would you do? How would you sleep? Like, I have to have a freshly fluffed pillow going to bed every night, or it just feels
yeah.
wrong. Like, I will
Yeah.
not feel comfortable all night. Which actually brings me to my next point. I went to Costco this weekend. We did a family trip, which is like kind of my nightmare, honestly. It takes a lot of time. There's people everywhere. We always have to go to the food court. Like,
yeah.
every Costco trip ends in a 30-minute sit down in the food court, and it drives me up a wall. But I get my pillows from Costco, and I love them so much. So I did a pillow swap out this weekend. But what we do is I get 2 new pillows, and then my husband takes my 2 pillows because I'm gentle on them. And within one night this week, they are completely destroyed. I'm like, how? How do you do this? They're just wrecked. So I have my new pillows. They're great, whatever. But I don't know how he does it.
No.
But anyways, so I was at Costco, and I have to tell you, I found some really good stuff. I got to tell you about it. So first of all, I was talking to you, and the joy in your like voice when I said, I'm drinking this new drink from Costco.
Yeah.
And you were like, no way. Is it called whatever?
Yeah.
I just knew that we're onto something. So it's Joy Burst.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I have no clue what this is. It's a premium hydration beverage. Water, I think, with some vitamins in it. But I was very reluctant to try it, but my daughter is all about the sample. So I was like, fine, I'll give it a shot, whatever. This is fantastic. I'm so picky on drinks, but this just tastes like Kool-Aid. It was so good.
So I went to, and the only reason I know what this is was because my mom told me the same thing. She texted me and said, these are so good. You need to get them from Costco. And so my mom texted me maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. She told me to try them. And so I was at Costco this past weekend. So just shy of about a week ago. Yep. And they were completely sold out. They didn't have any of them. So I did see at one point that they had them online. So like maybe should I just get them online and have them delivered from Costco? Okay.
If there's not like crazy shipping, absolutely. They're like, I'm drinking watermelon right now, and it tastes like cherry Kool-Aid. I love cherry Kool-Aid. And I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but they're super flavorful. I cannot stand when like a flavored drink lacks flavor. Like I won't drink Spindrift, bubbly, LaCroix. I can't do those because they're sick to me. I think they're so yucky, but these have so much flavor and I love them. So I've tried watermelon and peach, and they're both fantastic. Watermelon's my favorite. And then there's strawberry lemonade too. And I don't know why I'm scared to try it. So I haven't tried that one yet, but it's sitting in my fridge. And I'm sure it's good. The other 2 have been great. So I've been drinking a lot of these. I don't know if I feel hydrated, but like...
Well, that's good. It looks like if I order them online from Costco, it's 2-day delivery for $3.
Oh, that's great.
Or
so that's a heavy box.
If I add $52 more to my order, I can get it for delivery for free.
Oh, I mean, it's $3 shipping.
I know.
Do you need anything for $52?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know. Well, okay, so let me tell you something else that I got. I have never seen these at Costco, let alone like the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I almost screamed out loud when I saw them. They're called Tim Tams. Have you ever had these?
And I've heard of them.
Oh my gosh, they are so good. They're like, I don't know how to describe them. It's almost like an all chocolate Oreo that's covered in chocolate. It sounds way overload and it sounds kind of yucky, but it's very muted. And they are the most delicious treats ever. And for some reason on the box, it says like Australia's #1 favorite cookie. I'm like, that's a bold statement. There is an asterisk. I don't know what the asterisk was for, but
I feel like, doesn't Oreo say it's America's favorite cookie?
Wait, that's funny if it does.
Right?
Maybe that's like a
Oreo says
competing statement.
Yeah, I feel like, well, I think Oreo says it's America, so maybe Tim Tams say they're Australia's, you know?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, so here's how you eat one. I learned what Tim Tams were when I first started dating my husband, actually like 7 years ago. And we went up to a like Airbnb cabin, and the lady who owned the cabin, we were like out hiking in the snow all day, and she was like, do you want to come into my house for some Tim Tam slams? And we're like, what is that? And so she showed us what a Tim Tam slam is, and if you take these cookies and just nibble off both ends of them and put it in milk or hot chocolate or something, it becomes like, it's such an airy cookie. Yeah, that it like sucks up the liquid and you can drink it through the cookie. And then the cookie gets perfectly softened in your mouth. And it almost like, we have been chowing down on these, and the milk like tones down the chocolate. So you can just eat a whole pack in one sitting so you don't feel sick from them. They are ridiculously good. So that was just like the best find. Tim Tams.
Okay. I just looked them up. So they're like, it's like a cookie,
Mm-hmm.
and you can suck stuff. If you bite the ends off, it acts as like a straw.
Yeah. So it's like,
interesting.
The cookie's not as thick as an Oreo cookie. Like those are like crackery thick,
but like
right?
enough that like milk could come through.
Yes. And I mean, you have to like we were telling our daughter about it, and she was like, I'm not getting anything. I'm like, well, you kind of have to do it like a little hard, like put some oomph into it. You know what I mean? And it works. And then the cookie is so good to eat after. Oh my gosh, they're fantastic.
Okay. But they had Tim Tams at Costco.
Had them. And it was like a box of 3 packs.
What I just thought of was, do you know Pyrolines?
No.
Google it for me. It's Pirouline.
Oh, are those sticks?
Yes. Like that's what I was picturing, was like that thing, which is like a straw.
No. So those things are fantastic. Tim
I did look up a Tim Tam too.
Yeah, they're like little square or little like rectangular cookies. So you need like a really shallow glass or like a bowl, honestly. Little bowl, don't get a huge glass of milk. They're like 2 inches long, so you're going to have to like really dive in there. But they're just so amazing.
Okay.
We're like obsessed right now. So, Costco was a huge win for me this weekend. That. I know. I love that. But I also had to do some grocery shopping. And can I tell you, when I go to the grocery store, I'm on a mission.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to talk to people. And I feel like at my grocery store, I always run into people I know. And so it's always like a neighbor or like my mom's old friend or something, and I can say hi. But this last time I went, I was turning down an aisle to get teriyaki sauce, and I saw someone, and I was like, oh my God, I went to high school with him. Run. And so as I was like processing that I went to high school with him, I like made eye contact and then just turned around and walked away. Didn't wave, didn't smile. I just turned my cart around and walked away. Okay.
Well, let's hope hopefully he thinks you didn't recognize him.
Okay, so listen to this. I walked away. I was like, I'll go back. I can get this later. So I was walking like a couple rows over. I was getting milk or something. And now I'm like 5 aisles away. This was like 5 minutes later. And I see him going down one of the frozen aisles. And of course, this ruined my whole shopping experience because I'm like, what if he's down the next aisle? I need to go down.
Alert. Right.
Exactly. I'm like, you need to head up, get ready to run. And so I saw him turn down a frozen aisle, which is like very far away from this teriyaki aisle. So I was like, perfect, let's go back right now. He's not there. So I turned my cart around and I walked like down an aisle and around to get there. As I pull in, he's there in the teriyaki aisle again. And I was like,
what?
No. I was like, why are you back in this aisle? I'm avoiding you. Are you avoiding me too? Did you see me and then now you're back in the aisle too because you panicked?
Yeah.
And so now it's this awkward like standoff, and he was further down. So I stood at the very end where the rice was, and I was like, I can't get my teriyaki. So I pretended to look at Rice-A-Roni for like 3 minutes. I'm literally squatting on the floor, like, talking to myself. Which one would my daughter really like for dinner? I've never bought Rice-A-Roni in my life. And so I'm standing there, and he's slowly walking down the aisle, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Focus.
I said, just act really interested. And then this lady starts turning down the aisle next to me, and I was like, here's my way out. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way? And I grabbed my cart and I just left the aisle. I turned around, and instead of just like getting my cart out of her way, I just got up, walked away, never returned to that aisle. And I said, let's grab our last couple of things. I'm out of here. I'm done. I don't know what kind of social anxiety I have that made this experience so stressful for me. But that was just like, my heart's like beating really fast thinking about it. And I don't know this person that well. I was telling my husband about it, and he's like, oh, was he like attractive? Is he like someone you like had a crush on in high school? It's like, no, I didn't even know him that well. He was in my grade.
Yeah. It's
but
just the like conversation. It's having to.
Right.
Yeah.
Say, hi, how are you? Where do you live here? What are you doing here? You know, like, what do you say to someone in that situation? I so overthink that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I just like say something that I regret, or like I feel silly for saying, or I get too excited and then I overthink after the conversation. Like, did I just weird them out? Do they think I'm as weird as I was in high school? Like, oh no, what do they think? Why do I care?
I know. It doesn't matter.
Mean?
No, I'm the same way. I am. And I will say, like, one of the benefits to not living anywhere near where I grew up is that doesn't happen to me.
Yeah.
So I really don't often run into people I know. You want to know what drives me nuts though at the grocery store is when I'm like just at the grocery store, like you said, on a mission, trying to get done what I need to get done, get what is on my list. And there are people who run into each other, who know each other, who are chit-chatting, and they're hogging up the whole aisle. And they're like absolutely no awareness that there are other people in the store trying to like you are literally by the eggs, which is one of the most highly trafficked areas in this grocery store. There are aisles converging. There are so many people can't get into the egg door. Like there's literally 15 people right now, and you two are just standing here yapping. How is the kids? No, we're going over to the beach this weekend. And it's like, go. Just go do that somewhere else. That's what gets on my nerves.
In the parking lot. Yeah, the grocery store is not one of my favorite places.
No,
I'll be completely honest with you. And they totally know what they're doing. Like, going to the grocery store with my daughter is one of my least favorite things to do, because when you walk in the entrance, it's all the flowers, right? But then they have balloons on display. And it's not just like a 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. It's always like Paw Patrol, Stitch, Spider-Man. And I'm like, you really have to make my daughter have a tantrum the second I walk in the door. And then on the way out, they have those dang claw machines and like arcade machines. And I'm like, you can't just let me get in and get out and get my food. You know what I mean? So the whole grocery store experience is just nightmarish.
You're like, I'd rather not. And here's my thing. I also can't get my groceries delivered. I don't know why. Like, a lot of people do that. So many people get their groceries delivered, or they do like pickup where all they have to do is like drive up and they'll drop them off. Like, maybe that's a better option for you, especially having a kid. I don't do that because for 2 reasons. I love my little like splurges. I love going and being like, ooh, there's like an Oreo Reese's collab. I want to try that.
Yeah.
And I get it. Or like, ooh, I really want to try this new tea. Or like, I don't know. I always find
like
something.
Browsing.
Yeah. I always find something that I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get this week, you know? And I can't do that, which would be good for my health and for my wallet. But I love that. I love doing it. And 2, I'm also kind of like picky with my produce. Like I will
Totally.
fish through red onions until I find one that is to my liking.
Yes. No, I totally agree. I did delivery a lot in the winter, and I also have done pickup, and that's exactly the problem is I don't like when people pick my fruits or my vegetables because
Mhm.
it always is like too small or they're squishy. And I am picky with my food, but also like meats. I want to make sure that I'm
Yeah.
picking like a good piece of chicken or something that looks really clean. And I don't I don't know who's doing the work. I also get like nervous that someone's going to tamper with my food. And I know that things are like tamper evident and sealed, but I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen with my food in the back. So
Yeah.
I like shopping and walking around and doing it myself. But man, the grocery store gives me so much like anxiety because I simply do not want to run into someone I know. And
Yep.
that's just like, I just need to get over that. I need
No,
to
I
get over that
listen.
fear.
I think that's something that a lot of people deal with, and it might not be so easily get overable, you know?
That's so true. It's so true. Um, I have to, so, okay, this is going to be really silly, but I have to tell you one thing that it's on my mind
Okay.
that happened this morning, and I think you're going to get a kick out of it. Um, Genetics. You know how
Oh.
people say, like,
I'm gonna get a kick out of this. Genetics.
you know how people say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree?
Mhm.
This happened this morning. I don't know why this just came into my mind, but my husband was leaving for work and he walked up to my daughter and he was like, okay, give me a kiss goodbye. She looks at him and she goes, no, I don't like the smell of your toothpaste. And in that moment, I threw my hands up in the air and my husband looked at me with his jaw on the floor and I was like, oh my gosh.
She has heard you say that.
She either has heard me say it or genetically not liking the smell of mint is a thing. And I'm going to prove it with this child because that was just the most like confirming moment of my life that like
That is
it's
so
not
funny.
just me. She literally told him to like leave. Don't give me a kiss because you smell like toothpaste. You smell minty.
Listen, I hate
Huge
to break
win.
it to you. She has watched you say that probably a million times. She's
Every
probably
day.
watched you say to your husband, no, I'm not kissing you. You smell like mint.
Well, either way, it's a huge win, and it was like a really proud moment for me.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Whether she learned that way or she really doesn't like mint, there you go. It is a
Huge win.
That is
But
a win.
you know how like if you eat asparagus, sometimes it can like impact your pee.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
cilantro.
Absolutely.
Cilantro is a huge one. Like I
Mhm.
don't like cilantro. I can't eat it. My dad doesn't like cilantro, but like my sister loves cilantro. And I know everyone's different and if it tastes like soap or not. So I was like, oh, maybe mint is like along this
Yeah,
track. I don't know.
Because I've done the like Ancestry 23andMe stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them, like the one that I did has all of those like genetic things,
Yeah.
like asparagus odor and
Yeah.
the cilantro tasting like soap, and
Uh-huh.
whether or not you like sneeze when you go out into the sun. Like a lot of that
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
is genetic and can be
Mm-hmm.
passed down from person to person. I haven't seen mint on there,
Yeah.
but there's like dozens of those things on like, I think it was 23andMe that
Yeah.
it gave you like, it would say you're less likely to like cilantro or more likely to like cilantro or to not even like it, but for it to taste like soap, or like you're more likely to sneeze when you walk into the sun, or you're less likely, because those are things that apparently can get passed down genetically.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, and like the asparagus thing, like apparently that's genetic too. But yeah, I didn't really know that before.
Does sunlight make you sneeze? Do you have that? Does it? My mom always said, like, if you feel like you have to sneeze, look up at the light, and it always makes me sneeze. So I don't know.
Yeah. For me, it's especially like if I'm at like a movie theater or something and I walk out into the sun, immediately have to sneeze. I don't know what it is.
That's so fun. I don't think the sun like makes me sneeze. Like if I walk outside, but it definitely helps if I like look at a light or I tilt my head up. But the cilantro
it's certainly not all
one,
the time, but
it's honestly kind of a bummer. Like when I think of the cilantro one, it really ruins a lot of my experiences. Like Chipotle. They have 2 kinds of rice, but they don't have a rice that doesn't have cilantro in it. So if you don't like cilantro, Chipotle is a nightmare because I can't get rice without it. Unless they have it in the back. I have no idea, but it's not in one of their like scoopers, like right in the front.
Yeah, I didn't realize the brown rice had it too. I know it's
it
like
all has it.
They say like, do you want the cilantro lime or brown rice? And I always say cilantro lime because I like cilantro lime. I like cilantro, but yeah, I didn't realize the brown did too.
I don't, and yeah, it has that. But then I also find that they don't have a meat that's not spicy.
The one I get's not spicy, but
what do you get?
I get carnitas, which is like the pork, the shredded pork, and it's so good. Not at all spicy.
So maybe I should try that.
That's my favorite. I've gotten that for years and years and years. I don't love the chicken. I don't love the steak. Yep. Like it's fine, but carnitas is always what I do, and I really like it. It's like a pulled pork.
Maybe I should try that because we eat Chipotle a lot, and I just never like it. I'm just like, don't love this, but I'll get it because, as you were saying earlier, my husband is a meal person. Like he needs to eat. Like he always wants dinner. He always wants lunch. And I don't know why it bothers me so much because that is a very normal thing to want lunch and want to eat a meal. But if we're like spending a full day together, I will literally look at him and be like, why are you always eating? It's like in Harry Potter when Hermione got so mad at Ron because he's always eating. I feel like I have that moment a lot with my husband. I'm like, why do you always have to think of the next meal? Like, can we just chill? Aren't you good?
I'm that way. I'm like him. I am very much like thinking of the next meal. I've always been that way.
I'm not. I'm like, I feel like maybe back in the day more so than now, but now I'm like, I'll think of it later. I can't even like get my brain to process what I'm going to cook or what I'm going to do. Not interested. So really, we started this episode off by saying like, it's just a week. That's been my week. Grocery shopping, Costco, the fun stuff.
Yeah.
The fun stuff.
Is
there anything? Week. So, okay. Tell me something exciting. Like what else is happening? Anything.
What else is happening in my life? Literally nothing. Had a weekend alone. I learned to make onigiri today.
Ooh.
I've been wanting to make, I don't know, I got TikTok influenced.
Okay.
And so I made onigiri today, and that was really good. I had some leftover rice from dinner last night, and then I mixed up some tuna and Kewpie mayo, and so I put some like seasonings into the rice. It was really good, and then wrapped it up with some nori. So it was really good. Enjoyed that. That was new. That's something new I did this week was try making onigiri for the first time.
Ooh, okay. I kind of like the idea of that.
Yeah.
Minus the tuna, though. I feel like it'd be good with like a steak or even like teriyaki, like pan-fried veggies would be really good wrapped up in there. Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So it was good. I really liked that. I don't know what else I've done.
No.
I don't know what else I've done. But speaking of like TikTok algorithms, it's so funny because like I said, I somehow got fed a TikTok of onigiri. And then because I like favorited it, I now have so many videos popping up. And the same thing happened to me with a video I watched, I don't know, at some point last week. Like, you know me, I'm a big like ancient history girl, and I love ancient history, ancient Greek history, ancient Roman history, Pompeii. Like, I think it's also fascinating. And a video came up the other morning, and I was like putting my makeup on and watching TikTok while I was getting ready. And it was about this lady saying, I'm in Pompeii and da-da-da. It was just like a 2 or 3 minute video showing something in Pompeii. And I watched the whole thing and I favorited it because I was like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I get this lady's videos all the time. And all of a sudden now I am getting so many ancient history videos, and I'm so not mad about it. Like, I'm thrilled, but it's so funny like how quickly it has popped up and how quickly I am now being fed onigiri and ancient history.
Like algorithm. Yes. It is interesting because I mentally have to remind myself, I'm like, oh, I normally don't see videos like this, but I can't watch it for too long and I can't interact with it because otherwise it's going to mess with my algorithm.
1,000%.
And I'll see so many. Right. It is so quick to change. And it's funny you say that because I saw a video where I don't know if it was a girl doing this to her husband, but like if you were to pull up TikTok right now, something different, like vastly different, would show up for everyone. And I just like, that's very cool.
That's
like,
so
I'm
wild.
so curious what would pop up for you.
Yeah. Like I understand how algorithms work. No, I don't. I understand what an algorithm is and that it's different for everybody. I have absolutely no clue how it works. But I think that they're so fascinating. Like I know it's different for everybody, but it's so fascinating how different everybody's is. Like
totally.
I genuinely, like if I pull up my TikTok right now.
Let's do it right now.
The first video, Taylor Swift.
Okay. Fair.
What's yours?
Let's see. Hang on. I hope my volume's.
I know.
Mine
I turned my volume.
is someone tearing up carpet in their new house they just bought.
Okay. My next one is a Pop Mart Live.
My next one is also a Pop Mart Live showing. Is it this one?
Yep.
Okay.
My next one is another Pop Mart Live.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Mine is someone who made a Halloween costume that is a sewing machine they're putting on their head.
Oh, hey.
Crafty.
The next one, something about a pregnant wife and Pokemon.
My next one is journaling. Like double-sided tape for a journal.
My next one is Hobonichi.
Yep. There it is. My next one is also Hobonichi. Someone showing
My
off
next
their
one
weeks.
is some girl coming out of surgery on anesthesia talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my gosh. This one is a market, like a antique market. Isn't it like kind of goes
the next
in line
one,
with
onigiri?
Stop.
So it's just so funny how like it knows us so well. And you want to know what too? I feel like it can track the time of day for me. Like I feel like I get specific types of videos at certain points in my day. You know, like,
yes,
I started watching those ancient history videos in the morning while I was getting ready because like, I like that I can set it off to the side and just listen and I don't really have to like watch. And I haven't gotten any of those at night, but I get them all the time in the morning.
You know, it makes sense because at night, like, especially with you, I feel like at 11 p.m. or like the later it gets, the more odd or funny or like off the rails the TikToks get to where I'm like laying in bed cracking up to myself sending you videos. But like that's a nighttime thing. Yes. Whereas like during the day it's like crafts or like sewing ideas. Yes.
Yeah. I think that too. Sometimes it'll be like 11:30 p.m. and you get a text from me of the most off the wall TikTok.
Yes. Right.
But I never see those off the wall TikToks to send you at 8 a.m.
Right when you're waking up. And they probably know that. Like the algorithm probably knows, oh, they're laying in bed scrolling. They're probably tired, a little slap happy. They're going to be giggling watching these. Like, let's feed these silly ones now. And it's funny you say that because when I wake up in the middle of the night, like if I wake up at 3 a.m., can't fall back asleep, I will scroll TikTok and it does help me fall back asleep. But at night, like middle of the night, I get a lot of Pokemon in real life videos. And it's like Pokemon reimagined or like what they would look like IRL. And like those types of things. Or like you're walking through a haunted forest and you're being chased by a Gengar or you're being chased by this ghost Pokemon. And like it's like scary Pokemon. That's what I see. That's like a part of my algorithm.
A part of my algorithm lately, and I don't know why I'm sucking myself into this and I need to stop. It's the stupid, like, what is your AI bedroom?
Yeah.
Or what is your, like, bedroom? And then
you're about to nap for 5 hours. Which bed are you choosing?
Yes.
And it's like the slime bed. The cheese bed.
Yes.
And I'm like,
yes.
oh, that looks sweet.
I get those. And then I get the ones that it shows your birthday or like every month where it's like January, February, March, and it goes through and you have to wait and watch each one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in flippin' October and you're in December.
Yep. So and I always go for ours.
Every time I have to wait for October and December because I always hope that either mine is trash and yours is good or yours is trash and mine is good so that I can send it to you. Like every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time. I'm like, I hope hers stinks. Like,
I
hope she gets it really bad.
Yeah.
Like, I hope mine's better.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Screw you.
Yeah. No, it's so funny. Like, I watch them every single time, but I have to wait for October and December. And I'm not going to skip ahead. Like, I might as well just watch them because I got to see, like, it's,
how does it
I got to
compare?
see that I get the like fuzzy dog room and you get the toilet room, you know, but I've got to be able to like compare it to all the other ones to be like, yeah, the toilet room really sucked.
I so get that. Or it's like, here's your pet. Your birth month is your pet. And it's like, they're always really cute, but like some of them are kind of odd or creepy looking. And so you're right. It's always looking for the end of the video, or the worst is when it's part 1, part 2, and they split it in half. And I have to go to the profile. Then I have to scroll to part 2 because obviously I'm going
to find it. Yeah.
Right. No, I have that same problem. And the AI ones a lot recently have been reimagined NFL football stadiums. And so
yes, I don't even care about football, but they are so cool.
They're so cool.
Some of them are NFL and some of them are college football. Some of the ones that I've seen are college football. Yeah, those stadiums where it's like basing the stadium off of their mascot.
Yes. And
yeah,
it's like the Baltimore Ravens I've seen have been winning because it's like a dark academia library with like ravens, right?
Yeah.
And like
I saw like a Florida Gators, like I saw an Ohio Buckeyes, I saw like Michigan Wolverines. I saw so many different like
they're so cool. Like, why can't we do that? There was, which one was it? It was the dolphins or something. And it was in an aquarium or like underwater and dolphins swimming everywhere. I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Why are we not doing this?
You know what I thought? I literally, because I watched that entire video, like the football one. I think I watched 1 or 2 of them. And I watched that entire video and I thought, I might actually go to a football game. Like I wouldn't even have to watch the game. I'd be entertained by just my surroundings.
Yes, I'd have season tickets.
Yeah, where like I kind of now like, yeah, it's still interesting to go to a game because like you get a pretzel and you get to like people watch and you get to, I don't know, they play fun music in between the whatever sets or quarters or whatever they are. And that's always fine. That's fun. That's like the best part. Like growing up, I would go to like NHL games all the time, hockey games, and they always played the best music. Like I loved going to hockey games because they always played really good music. And so that was like, you know, that's why I liked going was the music and like the people and the food. And so, but yeah, I would really enjoy going to games if it was themed like that.
Totally. They're so honestly, it was so cool. And I think some of it's really fun to look at. Like that it comes into play with a lot of the Pokemon stuff. It's like you have 6 trainers that are like attacking you and you get to partner up with one. Who are you choosing? And it's stuff like that. I don't know why they put me in a trance. I'm like, I could watch these for hours. And like the bed ones, it just looks so interesting and so cool. But yeah,
I just saw one the other day, and I just saw one the other day that was a guy like paragliding onto the Club Penguin like island, and it was him walking around Club Penguin as if it was like a real place.
Stop.
It was wild. I'll send it to you.
That's so fun.
This is all like I simultaneously am like entranced by this, but also hate it. Like I hate it. Like I hate that like this is where the Earth's energy is going is into this like brain rot. But at the same time, I'm like, stop watching it, but I can't stop watching it.
It's so entertaining. And I don't know, like, it almost gives like escapism though, because you see our football stadiums and the way they are. So it is fun to reimagine like a more magical place where you could have dolphins actually swimming overhead,
like
or it was
immersive,
like the 49ers were like mine carts going everywhere and big, like, I don't know, flames all over the place. It was so, it's very, I think it's just a creative thing. It almost feels like Alice in Wonderlandy, like imaginative and creative. And I think it is really cool to think about that. And it almost allows you to immerse yourself in those worlds, which also gets us into like the VR headsets. You could probably walk into that stadium in one of those. I don't know. It is cool, but it's also like, man, what a bummer. This is my stadium.
Yeah.
Where's
the
lion?
Got a question.
Yeah.
In general, if we're comparing TikTok feeds and algorithms and the things we see, because I feel like this happens a lot. Like I was talking to you on the phone earlier today and I said something about something and you're like, oh yeah, I saw that video or whatever. Like that happens a lot. Like I'll bring up a video and you say you've seen it, or I'll bring it up in stream and dozens of people say that they've seen it. But like you and I specifically right now, at this point in our lives, how much of our TikTok algorithm do you think is the same? Like if you had to say like a percentage, like I think like of the videos we're just being shown, because like we've both seen those football stadium things. We've both seen the AI beds. We've both seen a lot of the journals. We see the Pop Mart stuff. We see like how much of our algorithm do you think is basically the same? Yeah. Give me a percentage.
I would think like a larger portion of it. I would say like a high percentage, probably like 90 some percent, because the rest of it changes so much. So there's probably like some fluid factor in there.
I would say like, I was thinking we're probably in like the 70s.
You think so?
Because I have like the weird stuff, like history, and I have like some of that like weird stuff, but, and I'm sure you have stuff too, but I think I get like a lot of Winnie the Pooh stuff and
that's
Disney
fair.
Stuff, but I think we're at least like 70.
I think it's probably a pretty high number, because
in
like
the stuff that we wouldn't even think that we would have in common, you know,
right?
Like the football stadium thing,
the football stuff. You have seen that, or some of the videos where you're like, "Have you seen this before?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have." Like, I actually have seen a ton of those. That's wild, because I wouldn't assume that you have. It's just interesting. So that's why I'm like, there's probably a larger percentage in common. They probably have a bunch of data that are like, oh, based off what they've liked and what they've interacted with, they probably have categorized us by who they think we are. They probably know who we are. I don't know. That stuff, I can't wrap my brain around how that stuff works. They probably know exactly who user 85 blah, 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 whatever they classify you as. They know who we are. I'm sure. They've got to, right? They probably have us in a certain category where we get pushed content. They know we live in North America. What plays in North America in the fall? Football. Let's push out these videos to those people. You know what I mean? But then it's like, oh, they interact with Winnie the Pooh stuff. This one interacts with a lot of Pokemon stuff. Let's feed more of this, less of that. I don't know. I feel like I just will never understand it.
No, me neither.
You know
I feel like I'll never understand it. It simultaneously really freaks me out.
Yes.
And fascinates me. And like sometimes I so greatly appreciate it because I'm getting content that I enjoy. And other times it's like, oh, it's kind of creepy that this works this way.
Totally.
But you know,
I completely agree with you. Kind of going off of that. And I have no, I'm just going to say it, but I can't talk about it because it goes way over my head and I simply don't have any, like, I don't know anything about it. The cloud.
Yeah.
What the heck is a cloud? Where do you mean my stuff is going into a cloud save? Where is the cloud? What is that? What is a cloud save?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for you.
And they're like, oh, it's in a data center. I'm sorry, where is that? What is this metaphorical cloud we speak of, and how does it save everything I need it to save? And how do I need to buy more storage for it? Because before we had a little baby chip that we would just like pop into our phones, right?
That's what gets me is the fact that I'm always out of storage and I always need to buy more cloud.
Yeah, I pay like $10 extra a month.
Dude, I pay like
storage.
so much more. Every month. It's like it's my Gmails, it's like you're at 99% of your Gmail capacity. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
My poor dad was like, I can't take any pictures. I'm like, Dad, it's telling you your cloud storage is full. You need to purchase more. He's like, what does that mean? I don't know, but you have to pay like $3 for it because he's at the first one.
All I know is that it's full. I don't know what it's full with. I don't know where it is. I don't understand it. But I know I got to pay an extra $4 a month on top of the $7 that I pay, on top of the $8 that I pay, on top of the $9.99.
For a metaphor, for a cloud that is apparently somewhere. I don't know what. I can't get past why they named it a cloud. Like, I just simply do not understand. Where is this?
Yeah.
I wish it was just named like the internet storage center or something, like something that just makes more sense, because I don't get it. And I'm sure that algorithms and all this stuff is all saved together. Okay. Did you ever watch Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the episode where they went through the internet after Mr. Crocker, I think? It was like Timmy Turner going through the internet to Trixie Tang's computer because he wanted to like show up on her email screen.
Yes. Yes.
And he like was running through and there was like viruses coming after him.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know what I'm talking about? That's the internet in my head. Like a tube that takes me from my computer to your computer. I don't get it.
There's so many things I don't understand. Record players. I don't understand how a record player works.
The fact that a needle can touch plastic and play Taylor Swift's voice blows my mind.
Don't get it.
Don't try to tell me there's vibrations or something, because I'm like, how does that work?
How does the groove, how does that make her voice come out?
Did you groove her voice or the words?
How does a groove make her voice come out over my voice?
A piece of plastic and a metal needle can create such a beautiful song.
You know what's weird is that sometimes like older technology is more incomprehensible to me than newer technology. Like for some reason, playing Taylor Swift's voice out of my phone makes more sense than playing Taylor Swift's voice off of a record. You know?
Totally.
Like it doesn't neither make sense. Like if you were to go to a caveman and say, here's a vinyl and here's my phone, both are going to be shocking. Both aren't going to make sense. But in the same way, like for some reason, it makes more sense that it can come out of my phone and my headphones than it does a record player. I don't know.
How do you feel about CDs? You brought up burning CDs. I'm sorry, what? It's a literal plastic disc. How?
No, I know. I also don't understand CDs. I brought up this week, I texted you because I really love the Folklore Long Pond Studios. Like I just love sessions. I love it. I love this. I love the music from it. I love it. So I watch it on Disney Plus. Just like this week, I just had it on Disney Plus while I was sitting here working at my desk so that I could listen to it. And I know it's on Spotify, but I was just like listening to it in the background, the movie, while I was like doing work. And I would love the vinyl, but they're like $300 and I'm not going to spend that much money. And so I said, I wonder if I could like, they didn't make CDs of it. Like there isn't a Long Pond Studio CD. So I was like, but I could buy it on iTunes. So I was like, maybe I buy it and then burn it onto a CD and then I can listen to it in my car. I can listen to it in the kitchen. I could also just play it on the speaker via Bluetooth in my car or kitchen, but it's not the same. So I talked about burning CDs, but then you want to know what? My computer doesn't have a CD drive.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of them make those anymore.
No, I don't either. So,
which is such a shame.
That's weird.
But okay, so actual next thought, when you played games on your computer as a child, like you popped in your computer game, how does it read a whole game in there? How is a whole game programmed on a piece of plastic?
I don't know.
It spins and it gets really warm. And you're telling me that like Jumpstart 4th grade was totally burned onto a CD? That little plastic held all of Zoo Tycoon?
Yeah. Or The Sims. Like, what?
I'm sorry, how? I don't understand a lot of technology.
No.
And I fear that I never will. I also had this realization this week that, like, I'm very curious to learn how the postal system works, because that blows my
out of the
mind.
blue. Okay.
Well, I was at the post office this week, and I'm like, so many people send so much stuff every single day. How does it get to point A to point B? And I understand that, like, there's airplanes in delivery trucks, but, like, people sort, like, someone sorts all of that, and it just gets to where it needs to go most of the time.
Logistics.
I don't
know. I think if you went to college and, like, studied logistics, it might be a little bit, you might understand it more.
It would make a lot more sense, I'm sure.
There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of computers. There's a lot of scanning. There's a lot of, like, probably sorting machines.
Yeah.
I don't know. I picture
I don't either.
post offices and of the like, do you know in The Grinch when he's, like, putting mail in people's mailboxes, like, and
Yes.
he's in the storage room and there's, like, presents
Yes.
falling and he has to save Cindy Lou Who? That's how I
Yes.
picture it, is like,
Wow. I thought
Yeah.
you were going to say SpongeBob in his brain when he's trying to think of, like, words and everything's on fire.
Yeah.
And, like, file cabinets are on fire. To me, that's what it would look like. Because I don't understand. It's like Amazon. I've never understood Amazon. And I know there's documentaries on this and stuff, but, like, you're telling me that this one really random thing that I just searched up on Amazon that I want to buy can be here over, like, within 4 hours.
Yeah, I think
it's just
that too.
sitting in a warehouse.
I think that too. Amazon,
Wow.
That's a weird one, because Amazon warehouses are giant. They're massive. They are absolutely huge. But how does an Amazon warehouse have a vacuum, and they also have a cover for my Hobonichi, and they also have Joy-Con caps for my Nintendo Switch, and they also have, like, carpet cleaner, and they also have, like, food, and they also have water. Like, how do they have one of all of those things within, like, a day of me? I don't know.
Anything that your heart can imagine is pretty much on Amazon. And it usually, if you're a Prime member, within, like, a day or two. Some days I get overnight. Some days I get same day delivery. How is that possible? But then my mail takes 4 months to go to, like, the UK. I simply do not understand it.
I don't either.
It makes no sense. And honestly, the shipping stuff boggles my mind. I went to the post office this week to buy stamps. Okay.
Yeah.
And stamps I didn't buy a lot of stamps. They are expensive.
They're expensive. They're expensive. I buy stamps regularly for Teddy Mail, and it's like $60 for a roll of stamps.
Oh my gosh. No, I bought how many? I bought 3 pages. Okay. And 1 page someone took 4 out of. Okay. There's 4 missing. I was like, that's fine. I don't need that many. And then I have 2 other sheets of stamps, and it was $40. And I was assuming maybe like $20. And then the guy came over and he was like, okay, that's $40. And in my head, I was like, I'm sorry, what? $40 for stickers? If I wanted to pay that much for stickers, I would have gone to a good stationery store and, like, bought a ton of stickers. You're telling me I have to pay $40 to send a letter? That's bananas. So
yeah, stamps are expensive. Again, the way that we're, like, simultaneously, like, amazed by it, though, is, like, that money is how that's happening, you know? Like, that's how it's paid for it. So, we're, like, amazed by this, like, oh my gosh, how? But it's like, that's how. Like, they need the money to, like, figure out how to make that happen. But no, stamps are very expensive. Yeah, Teddy Mail, I have sent out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them.
Gosh.
So that is a lot of money in stamps.
That is. I think it's 61 cents a stamp right now. And I think that's 61 cents per stamp. That's wild.
It's wild. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The world, there's just, like, a lot of things that I feel like I don't know about. And like the technology stuff in the cloud, I'm fine. Like, I don't really need to know. I don't think I fear that no matter who explains it to me, I will never understand it. Okay. Like euchre. I don't care who wants to try to explain it to me. I'll never get it.
I don't get euchre either. I have been taught euchre, the card game, so many times. Being Michiganders, we should know. Like, it should be something we know. I have tried to learn so many times and I just can't.
No, simply like it makes no sense. I'm sorry. And it never will. It never will.
I've had family try to teach me. I've had college friends try to teach me. Nope.
Never will make sense. And I am just at a point where I'm like, don't even try. Just, I'm not interested in playing. Don't ask. Just play. I will be fine not being involved. I will stare at my phone for an hour while you play this game. I simply don't care.
Yes.
So that's one of those things. Same with that board game Settlers of Catan. Don't know, don't care. Can't learn it. I've tried. I can't get it. I don't get it. Okay. That was a college thing for us. Those were two things that our friend group in college tried teaching us. And I think you and I, that's probably why we became friends, because we had no interest in those two things. And we
were
couldn't
just like sitting
learn
there
it.
Watching our friends play it. And we were like,
right. Let's go do something else. Like maybe let's go have some fun together.
Yeah.
Because obviously this isn't for us. We can't figure it out.
Yeah.
You don't know euchre? Me neither. Let's go.
Yes.
And now the rest is history. That was probably like our story in college, actually.
It could have been.
Couldn't figure out euchre.
It very well could have been.
Went out instead.
Yeah.
Went to a party instead.
Okay. Huge pivot here. But let's go into some like just news for the week. We don't have a whole lot, but Disney Dreamlight Valley did announce that they are putting out an update October 1st.
Yep.
With the new Star Path and with the new Beauty and the Beast characters. So we're going to get Cogsworth and Lumiere.
Which will be exciting. Cute. I feel like they'll be kind of fun bopping around. I wonder how they like walk, or if they do their little like side hobble that they do.
Like a little shuffle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like I'm getting the same vibes from this one because we already have Beast's Castle and we're returning to Beast's Castle.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be similar to like how we got Timon and Pumbaa after we got Nala and Simba. You know, like I don't know if you've gotten them yet, but like initially we go to that realm and get Nala and Simba, and then afterwards you go back and get Timon and Pumbaa from the same realm. So we already have Beast and Belle. So I'm assuming we're just going to go back into that same realm to get Cogsworth and Lumiere.
That would make sense. I can't imagine that they would add anything else for them.
So it seems like it's going to be a little bit of like a smaller free update because it's 2 more characters from an existing realm, not really getting a brand new realm. It is a fun realm to go into. It's cool. What are your thoughts? Are you excited? Were you a big Beauty and the Beast fan?
You know, not really. I haven't even done the realm yet. I haven't done Beauty and the Beast yet. I need to, but I think it'll be fine. It's whatever. It makes sense if it is going to be smaller because I know in November we have the big update coming.
Right.
So I get it. It was the same with Palia a few months ago. So the Star Path that they announced again, as Teddy said, October 1st, witchful thinking Star Path, and it seems very witchy Halloween vibes, which I think will be great. I think it's fun. I think it's great for October 1st. You get some witchy stuff. It sounds like there's going to be decor, which looked really cute in their little teaser trailer that they put out. Some cute witchy outfits and a new companion, the Witchy Kitty, which is just like a cat with a hat.
It gives me like, I don't know, black cat. Disney gives me like Binks from Hocus Pocus.
I've never seen Hocus Pocus.
Okay. Well, there's a cat named Binks. And so I kind of get like Hocus Pocus vibes from Binks. I don't know.
It gives me Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like Salem vibes.
I don't know if that's Disney, but yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe that was like ABC
might be.
Family.
I have no clue. Yeah.
I honestly,
which I think ABC is Disney.
Oh, so maybe it is. I don't know.
Be.
But it's cute. It's fun for Halloween. You know what I do like? I like that there's the Halloween castle skins. So the dream castle, you can make like Halloween-y. Have they done that before?
No. This is the first time we're going to have a castle skin. I think that's very cool too.
Like, why not do that in the winter too?
Totally.
I think that's great.
This is like the first. I'm sure if this is like, if it works well, which I would assume it would, like they're not going to put it out if it doesn't work well. But I think this is, a cool start to doing something seasonally. I think that's really cool.
I agree. And I think something that I really love is when you unlock a new, what are those things called? Like a well, the wishing wells, how you can change it and make it look cute. I always change it to like the flowery one. So I think if they just kept adding to both, I think it's fun. Like I enjoy changing that. I would love to change the castle to fit a vibe, even if it's like they do seasonal ones and people really like the seasonal ones. So maybe they add some to the shop where you can purchase like a different looking castle. It can be like a darker brick to match a more like, I don't know, Autumn Island. Here I am talking.
Autumn Valley. Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Valleys. I don't know. It looks fun. It's seasonal. Seasonal stuff is fun. Like I think October 1st, I'll enjoy it until the next bit comes out. It is what it is. And I'm excited because I didn't really do the Star Path last time. So this one, I think the rewards are more enticing and exciting. So I'll probably like dabble with it, you know?
Yeah. I've got to complete my Star Path. I did pay for the Star Path and I haven't completed it yet. I got a little bit. I think I got like a third of the way through, and I do think it was a pretty quick Star Path. So I'm going to do what I can and try to like cruise through as much as possible over the next couple of days.
Yeah. October is in like, I don't know how many days are in September, but a couple days here. So yeah, you better, 30. You got to get grinding, girl.
Okay. Before we get into our final topic, I do want to talk. Okay. Earlier, you mentioned that you went to Costco and you got new pillows because you give your husband your old pillows and you get new pillows. So my husband has said to me, I want you to get a new phone so that I can have your phone. So he wants, because I have the Apple upgrade program where I can like buy a new phone each year.
Yep.
And he is not a part of that. But what he wants me to do is do that for this year and then take over my phone. And if I am being so honest, I don't know if I want to. Like, really? What are your, like, so we have the whole new Apple iPhone lineup. Yep. A part of my TikTok algorithm right now is very heavily on these iPhones because I've been doing research on them. Yeah. And there's the iPhone 17, the iPhone 17 Air, and then the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. I have, for the last several years, always had the Pro Max. I've had the Pro and then like the larger one because of the camera, and especially now with doing like content and really trying to lean more into that. And a good camera is important. So I'm like, just get the one with the good camera.
Yep.
I really don't like the 17 Pro Max.
I know.
It's atrocious.
It's bad. And the colors are just blue and orange and silver. It's not what the people want.
And then like the silver has like a big white box on the back of it.
Yes. I don't love it.
I don't either.
I'm very torn because I am the same way. I have that Apple upgrade program and I always go for the Pro Max because I know if I don't, I will be upset with the camera. Yeah. And that's what I want it for the most. I don't know how I feel about it. And I almost feel like it's a sign to just like jump ship, go Android. You know what I mean? Know.
Here's my fear though, is that I don't know. I don't know.
So something I updated my computer, actually, like my PC 2 days ago, and it had like a go through your new Windows update, and it had this part of the update that was like use your Android phone as your webcam. I don't know why or if that's a new thing, but to me, that was like eye-opening. I was like, oh, if I had an Android phone, that could become a camera for this, or like I could use that. Not that I go on work calls or anything. This is the one time that I use a camera to see you when we talk about this stuff. But I was like, that's kind of neat. it must be a good camera if people are using it for work calls and like conferences, right? I don't know. Like, I'm not excited about this round of upgrading.
I'm not either. And so
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
and I don't mind my phone now. I have the
Mm-hmm.
iPhone 16 Pro Max
Mm-hmm.
and the 17. So mine's brand new as of last year, and I have a
Right.
pretty gold color and I like
Right.
it.
Right.
And the camera's fine. Like the
Uh-huh.
new camera's a little bit better,
Uh-huh.
but it's not much better.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to, like, I've heard the 17 Air is great. Like, I've heard that it's doing, like, well, it's not bending. People, I think it's pretty impressive. And they
Uh-huh.
do have a gold color in that, but the
Right.
camera's not as good. And then the 17
I'm gonna
has
look up the
such cool colors. There's
Right.
black, white, light blue, like a light green, and a
Mm-hmm.
light purple. Like,
I'm
they've got
pulling
like
it
a
up.
lavender, a mist, a sage. They've got such good colors in the 17. They've got like decent colors in the Air. And then
Mm-hmm.
the Pros, silver, orange, and deep blue. Like, why?
It makes no sense. And like, is the 17 camera, I know that it has the 2 lenses instead of the 3, but is that like a huge difference?
I think it's
don't
a
know.
small upgrade. I think the front
Okay.
camera is a little bit better, and I think the back camera is just a little bit better. But I
Okay.
don't know if that little bit is going to make much of a difference. And if I didn't have my husband wanting my phone, there is not a chance in heck I would even be considering the new phone. I'd be like,
Right.
no, absolutely not.
Right.
But I'm like, I don't know.
If I were to go for one, if I went with the 17, the colors are really nice. I love that green. The lavender's pretty. But so the iPhone Air only has 1 camera lens as I'm looking at it. So it has 1 camera lens. So I don't know how that camera quality is.
It's not,
I'm sure
it's not like the Pro.
Okay. And then the 17 with the 2 lenses, I don't know how those 2 compare. Not the Max, but like the 17 and the Air. But then the Pro Max, I'm like, huh? You want me to get, let me pull up these colors actually while I'm looking at this. If we had to pick which one, iPhone 17 Pro Max. I don't know. I'm kind of with you. Like, I just don't feel excited.
Yeah. And I know you have the same upgrade program that I do. So like, what are you?
I don't like silver. Like, silver is just not a color that I like. I never have. I prefer gold through and through. Blue is fine, but like, it's dark. It's not me. Do I want to commit to an orange phone?
Right.
No.
Orange. It's one of my least favorite colors.
Like, okay, I gotta be so honest. I had a phase in like high school where I used to tell people my favorite color was orange. And I think it was just because I wanted to be different.
Yeah.
I don't hate the color orange. I definitely don't. But like, it's not something where I want it as like my statement. Like, I don't want it to be my phone that I have to look at every single day.
I want my phone to be something that is like a little more neutral, that I can put different cases on.
Yes.
Yeah, which
I want
like
it
the
to
silver
match
is, but I want
cases.
it to be like this light gold that I have now.
Right. I'm not
that
like
isn't the neutral.
Exactly. And if I put charms on it, or if I put like a warm colored case on, it's not going to look good with this icy silver thing. So I'm like, it's like that metallic-y silver, like, what do they call it? Gunmetal silver, you know?
Yeah.
That's what they call it. I don't know. I'm not crazy about them. Why would they pick those 3 colors? Who said, oh, great, perfect.
Right. Yeah.
That looks fabulous.
All that to say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like I should get a new one so that my husband can have this, because he has the iPhone like 8 or something. I don't even know. It's not that old. I think he has like a 12 or a 13 mini. I think he has the 13 mini maybe.
Okay.
And his phone is absolutely tiny. It's about half the size of my phone. His camera is awful. Both of his camera, like the glass on both of his camera lenses are shattered. Oh my gosh. And he can still take pictures, but they just don't look great. And so he wants a new camera really bad.
I get that.
But
My husband has the upgrade program too, and I think he was saying he really likes the blue in the Air, but he also likes the blue in the 17. He always gets the blue phone, but he never gets the Pro Max. He doesn't need that. He always
no.
gets like the smallest basic option, but he loves navy. That's his favorite color. So I just know he won't go for it. So he'll get one of those like lighter blues. It's just a matter of which one. I could do sage green. Like I would be excited about that.
Yeah, the
Like,
green's cute.
yeah,
I
but
just can't
want
take
pink.
a downgrade in a camera.
That's the thing. I like, to me, looking at that, I'm like, I don't want to do that because I will convince myself that I notice a difference.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is challenging. So is this the year to go like flip phone? Actually, question. If you were, because I don't know how this works either. If you were to go from Apple to an Android phone, do you lose your phone number?
No.
And I'm assuming they wouldn't shut down your Apple ID stuff.
No. Because
So you could probably like log back in.
Product. You could absolutely log back in. Yeah.
But then I'm like, no more Apple Maps. No more Apple Music.
See, I don't use those
Then
things
what?
anyway. I don't use Apple Maps.
True.
I use Google Maps. I use Spotify.
True.
But for me, it would be like the access to my photos, I think, because like I go back to my photos all the time.
You do.
So
you have more like saved photos that go back as long as they can, like as long as they've been around. I've always I think that's something I've always been astounded by with you, is that you always have everything. Like
I have
any
67,000 photos in my iCloud.
It's bananas. You have the biggest, like, what are they called? A cumulonimbus cloud. You have like the cloud of clouds. I have like a cirrus cloud or whatever those little wispy ones are, where I would go and get so frustrated at like the whole backup thing before getting a new phone, where I would be like, just erase it. I don't care. I'll just get a new phone. I don't want these. And now I kick myself for that because I don't have all those photos to look back on, you know?
Yeah.
These like Snapchat memories if I want to go far back.
I went back just recently and sent you a picture of the two of us from like one of the first few times we had hung out, and you were like, I have never seen that photo in my life. And I'm like, oh, it's just been existing on my phone.
The amount of photos that I feel like you've sent me that I'm like, where did these come from? But it never surprises me because it's surprised me our entire friendship.
Yeah.
And like your laptop or anything always had, like, you could just scroll back for years. Yeah. And I think it's always been fun being able to like look back on all of those memories. Mine are wiped.
And for me, it's like I'd rather pay the like $9.99 a month it takes to like keep these memories and keep these photos forever than to like lose them.
Yeah, I don't have any, and I don't think I could figure out how to recover them. I actually have one of my old phones in like a storage tub, and my old college laptop. And I always have wondered if I could charge them, if I could still get into them and like look through them. But I think my laptop would be a fun one to.
That would be fun.
Like get into and just try to see what I have saved on there. I don't know. What else do you do with a 20-year-old laptop?
No, that would be really fun.
Right? So we'll see. But I don't know. I don't know what to do about these new phones. I don't feel pulled in any direction, really. I think it would be hard to step away from a Pro Max if you've had that and you're used to that.
Right, which is what I've had for years.
And I have a feeling that if I walked into an Apple store, I'd walk out with orange. I really do think I'd walk out with the orange one. I'm so serious. I make bad decisions sometimes. I really do. Like I make rash decisions and I feel like I would like it and then I'd regret it.
That's one of those things that's like it's like I don't know.
It is what it is. And navy is not bad. Like the deep blue is pretty. Like
that's
that
what I was
going to
say. I think I may go for if I had to pick the blue.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's just 1 year. The hard part is all of the cases for these have that huge cutout, so you can't even hide the color. Whereas before, like, they hid the color. We just need a company that makes a case that covers up that big back blob, you know?
I don't know. Flipping no.
Orange. And of course, like, I don't know. Maybe it's pretty in person.
It might be. I think I would need to look at them in person.
Here's the thing. It'd be great for pumpkin season. And then I could handle it over like spring and summer. It's like flowery. I'll pair it with like a pink and yellow, green. Like, I love bright colors all together. But winter, what do you want me to do with that in January? February? March?
Christmas?
April? Like, I don't think that goes with anything for the... And those are like notoriously my least favorite months. Like January to April, hate it. And I know I'll hate an orange phone for those 4 months because this doesn't vibe. This is awful. But then summer, I'll be like, oh, this is great. This is like the sunset, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? Maybe I should just do it.
We'll see. We'll keep everybody updated on what we end up choosing.
I don't even know when I'm eligible. I think I have to wait a couple more months before I can trade
I'm
it
eligible
in.
now, but
are you?
Yeah, I don't know.
And mine's December. I think I'm a few months behind when they release, and then I get to do it. But
okay,
orange. I'm watching a video on it, and I don't know. I can't look at it anymore. Okay. Anyway, speaking of orange, Teddy.
Yeah.
We had some new Taylor Swift news. We don't need to get into it too much this week because next week we're going to have some huge Taylor talk. But as of the past week, we had some exciting updates.
We did.
We had some big Taylor news. So we got the official release of the official release party. Are we calling it of a showgirl or is it of Life of a Showgirl?
It's
the official soiree.
The official release party of a showgirl.
It is so wordy. We're having a soiree at the movie theater.
It's release party of a showgirl. But yeah, we're going to the I'm just calling it Showgirl. I've been calling the album Showgirl.
Okay.
We're going to the Showgirl release party at the movie theater.
Correct. And I think that made me really emotional when it said like get your Eras Tour outfits out and like get your bracelets out. I was telling my father-in-law about this like the next day after we'd booked tickets and we're super excited about it. And I started crying in his kitchen telling him because I was so excited. Goodness. And he thought I was wackadoo. I was like, oh my gosh. And I called my mom crying too because I was so excited to tell her. It just felt like we're getting this slice of cake of one of the happiest experiences of my life with you. You know what I mean? And so it feels like that excitement again. And I think that made me really emotional. So we had that announced. And then we also got a new Target variant announced.
We did.
It's like the pink spritz.
Yep.
Summer spritz.
Yep.
I'm ashamed to say that I bought it because...
Did you?
I did. I wanted it. I love pink. I think I've been saying if there was a pink one, I'd consider it.
Yep.
And so I looked at the website and I was like, what have I ordered? And I saw that I bought that like beetle purple one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can cancel that order. I don't know how because there's no easy way.
I would get it. I would just get it. That is a very highly sought after one because those ones sold out so quickly.
I was gonna cancel the order. So maybe don't.
Maybe don't.
Okay. So I'll keep that. I was just like, I really like pink. And I like this one. So I got that. And I'm ashamed of it, but whatever. And then the last Taylor announcement of the week is that on October 6th on NBC, Taylor will be a guest on the Jimmy Fallon show, which is super exciting. I'm so excited to see her talk about, I'm assuming, the new album and the movie, or I don't know if we're calling it a movie.
The movie.
And I've heard possibly a performance as well.
Oh,
I've heard that maybe she's
haven't
singing.
Heard much. I saw that it was announced, but I haven't heard anything. I haven't really seen any news.
Okay. I've only heard that like she might be singing a song, which I feel like I've seen, like people go on and they sing a song. It is what it is. But I am excited to hear her talk more and hear like her take on the album and the excitement of it and what she has to say after it comes out. I think it's going to be really fun. I don't know if you've seen any of this, but the clowning that's occurring as well while we work our way up to release. Are you on this side of TikTok where it's like we're still clowning about Reputation?
Yes, and I'm not on it.
Listen,
I'm not on it.
I don't know if I am. I have seen so much where it almost convinces me a little bit. And the fact that there's only 12 songs, no other album has that little songs. Her other albums have like 20 plus songs. 12 is the lowest number of songs on any of her albums by a lot. Like by a lot. And the way that all of these like shots, like pictures of her are side by side comparing to Reputation photos, I don't know. It's looking a little suspicious.
I would be very frustrated if that's the case. Yes, because why can't Showgirl be its own era? Well, why does everybody have to tie it into an era that's already happened and an era that, like, if we do get the vault tracks at some point, appreciate that for being like a part of Rep. But I think that like everyone trying to tie Rep back into this, like, I understand it's the same photographer. She's working with similar people. Like, I get it. I get that everybody's excited for it, but I think what I'm like, let this be the Showgirl era. Like, let this, like, appreciate it for what it is and stop trying to like, so I think that's where I get frustrated on TikTok with people. And I just like scroll because I'm like, oh my gosh.
I love it. No, I'm so in it because it's like, and a lot of what people are saying makes sense where the Showgirl era has been like her whole career leading up to now. So it's like the end of that, like she can close that chapter out, and people are saying it could be a second disc where it's like not even just Rep vault tracks, but like unreleased vault tracks or other songs that she's written could be the second disc that comes out, or like just another piece that comes with it. And then there was something else about Max Martin or whoever was one of the producers of Reputation has been posting on their personal Instagram every 2 days for the past like week, a different Rep song. And so I'm like, why are they doing that? I'm just so curious. And I don't know if she wants to shut the door on all that. I don't know, but it's just people are just so good at finding all of these coincidences or like things that align where it is suspicious. There's a lot of stuff that is like could make you think this is weird. Like these things tie together.
I think a lot of it is like people looking for stuff, like like purposefully trying to connect things.
Totally.
And I'm sure there is like merit to it. And and to your point, like there could totally be, I agree, like only 12 songs is odd. Like she said there's only 12, but then she also made the like you're going to be up until 4 a.m. comment. So like I totally agree. I think it's odd that it's only 12. Yeah. And I think that there could be more. Who knows? I don't think it's going to have anything to do with her Rep because we also don't have debut yet. Like she said, she's recorded debut. Right. So I think that the assumption that it's like only Reputation and like there's no tie to debut, or there's like, if this is her Showgirl era and she's trying to close that chapter, we know that she said she'd release debut at some point as well. So like, where is that? So I think that's where I'm like, I agree. I think that there could be more to this. Yeah. Because it is suspicious. The 4 a.m., the like, I don't know.
The Target variant saying a Showgirl always saves like a few tricks up her sleeve for like afterwards or something. Like, so
I definitely am not like, it is what it is. Like there's nothing else. Cause there definitely could be. I'm very much foot down. I don't think it's Reputation.
I'm very much, I don't know, but I love all of the thoughts because I'm really excited about it. And I've sseen people tie in debut to it as well and tying in debut vault tracks. for this portion. So I've seen a mix of everything, and I love all the clowning because she is being suspicious, and the amount of stuff that's come out is wild, and how all the variants that have come out now for the vinyls are aligning with all the 1989 outfit changes that she's done. I'm like,
yeah.
This is just getting so bananas to me. Like, is she closing out the Eras Tour chapter now? I don't know. I'm getting really excited because I feel like the movie was a huge like add-on to something that was already so exciting. I'm like, what else is she gonna pull on us right now?
Yeah.
Because that was huge. It's so fun.
The movie was a big announcement. I've seen prior to the release of, like, prior to the news that we were going to get a movie, a lot of people were saying that they were disappointed in the rollout of this album. Like, it seemed very underwhelming. Like, it seemed like she wasn't putting a lot of like it's just variants. Like, all we're getting are variants. Like, she's not doing any promo. She's not doing anything on her socials. She's just like, a lot of people were saying that like the rollout for this album has been very underwhelming.
Yeah.
And so I haven't really seen much over the last few days about what it looks like now post movie announcement. But I wonder if that's going to change at all, or like what we're going to get in the next week even, you know?
I don't know. I know a week could change everything. Like, I have no idea. I'm so excited. I can't believe after what feels like forever, it's a week away.
I know.
It's 1 week away, and I am like, I'm beyond excited. I can't wait. I don't know why it feels so different than like Tortured Poets. And when that was coming out, this just feels so much more exciting to me. And how many days now? 9 days. It can't come soon enough. So we're excited.
I think it's literally a week. We're recording this on Thursday night. It's a week from tonight.
I thought it was Wednesday. You're right. It is Thursday. Oh my gosh. That's the best realization that today is Thursday.
A week from today.
Wow.
I mean, you'll be here or driving here or
arriving.
To it. Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. But yeah, I didn't expect to have like any more Taylor news until the album came out. So it's fun to kind of circle back on it the week before it comes out. Yeah. We'll have a lot more. I know we've both been listening to a lot of the music, so we'll have more on that next week, but we're getting excited.
More on like our plans and what we're doing to celebrate. So yeah, we'll talk about a lot of that next week.
So excited. But Teddy, that's all I have for you this week.
That's all I've got for you.
That was fun. A lot of fun chitter chatter, but thank you all so much for listening. We appreciate it. And we will catch up with you all next week.
Bye, friends.
Bye.